Hi, this is Yanis, and I wanted to make a quick video about a notion called insecurity when it comes to languages. And that's before I stop talking about languages altogether. But the idea that you can't get to a good level when it comes to any language you're learning, it's also, or at least it may be, because you're scared to make mistakes, you're insecure about your level, and or you think that your level is too low. And a big part of actually becoming fluent in any language at all is to not let your identity, your sense of identity, get in the way of becoming fluent. It's like what I have at the back of my book, The Multilingual Patrician, where I say I already speak that language fluently. I'm just waiting for the rest of the world to catch up. This is a huge mindset shift when it comes to learning any language at all, because then you end up realizing that, hey, it's not a matter of making mistakes. Everyone does. All native speakers in their own language have some words that they're not able to pronounce or that they may not know how to spell correctly. That literally happens to everyone. Like, you check out the dudes at the French Academy, Académie Française, the people basically writing down the grammatical rules. You could guess that at some point in their life they didn't know how to spell this or that. And the whole idea of this is that you have to get somewhere at some point. It's not a matter of feeling inferior. You're just going through your journey of learning that language. And even when you discover new words in your own language, which is highly likely, well, you don't feel insecure about it, do you? I mean, I don't know you personally, but normally you would just check it out on the dictionary and learn that word and then use it afterwards. And you may even make spelling mistakes in your own language and you don't really make that much sense of it. And that's the thing. When you learn a new language, you discover a new world by definition. So, as long as you deem it to be something new that you're learning, that you're discovering, you do it with enthusiasm, with a smile. And that's how things become easier for you. Because if it's a new world, if you're discovering, like, you wouldn't go to a foreign country and be like, I feel lost, I don't know the way. Well, it's 2025 as I'm making this video. You have your phone, you can use GPS, you may or may not have 4G in that foreign country, or you ask other people for directions. That's exactly the same in language learning. So yeah, don't worry about your language because trust me, I've had students who were doing great. And I mean, like, they could make a whole sentence in French like fluently, they would sound native with or without their accent. It's not really that important, the accent in the first place. And they'd be like, Yanis, your lessons are too difficult. Why do they deem my lessons to be too difficult? And I mean, I say this, I'm no longer promoting my lessons anyway, because, yeah, that's past me anyway. But the idea of why they deemed it too difficult, whereas some other people deemed it very easy, is because they didn't believe that they necessarily had the level to fathom it. And when I say that, I mean, you could have heavy lessons with fucking La Fontaine. We're talking about 17th century French with complex grammar. No, it's like simple discussions about daily life, and they, talk about what they like to do on their spare time. You could do that in your own native language without being stressed out. So, just as well, you could do it in another language that you know how to speak conversationally. And how you get there is precisely, once again, I will stress this out as often as I must. Once you have it in your mind that you're able to understand, that you're able to speak, and it's okay if you mispronounce something, if you misspell something, if you may not have the correct syntax, then you're just gonna be doing great. So, yeah, don't worry too much about your level. Deem yourself to be fluent already, and that henceforth you'll just catch up with the process, no problem.